For the majority of people, a car is nothing but a means of transportation. At the same time, there are many stars who are obsessed with buying newer and rarer cars. The thing is that they use it as a way to show their status and wealth, and many of them can't stop with just 2 or 3 cars, so they own luxury fleets. Dozens of luxury and sometimes unique cars spend a lot of time in dusty garages so that their owner can choose a specific car for an occasion, like a pair of shoes. In this video, we have prepared for you the most famous car collections of celebrities. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Enjoy watching! Cristiano Ronaldo is not just a famous football player, a multiple winner of the Golden Ball, and the object of love of millions of fans, but also the owner of a solid fleet of cars that will definitely surprise you. The famous player's car collection is estimated at around $30 million and consists of luxury cars. The collection of this Portuguese football player includes a Bugatti Cento DC worth $11.5 million. There are only cars of this model in the world, and Bugatti Chiron worth $2.71 million. Ronaldo also owns a Ferrari 599 GTO worth more than $676,000 and a McLaren Senna worth $1,140,000. Have you noticed that this is just the beginning of an impressive list of expensive collections? Ronaldo is attracted not only by the latest models, but also by cars driven by great people. For example, the car that David Beckham used to drive was immediately added to the collection of Cristiano Ronaldo. Its cost is estimated at €410,000. Jamie Foxx is one of the most famous actors in the world. Foxx started out as a comedian and eventually became a singer and an Oscar winner. He can afford the fastest and most expensive cars in the world. No surprise that the collection of cars will really impress you. The durable Rezvani tank worth $185,000 is one of the most compact SUVs, having a 6.4 liters engine with 500 horsepower. The car is the best choice for a powerful man, which is why it takes one of the leading places in the fleet of Mr. Fox. In addition, Jamie's collection also offers the latest models with all sorts of additional devices and services by Rolls-Royce. In addition, there are such famous cars as a Bugatti Veyron hypercar, a unique 3-wheeled Vanderhall Venice Roadster that has an amazing history, as well as several newfangled supercars that immediately attract all the attention of people on the road. Lionel Messi, who received 7 Golden Balls, attracts attention not only thanks to his stunning football career, but with his interesting hobby of collecting cars. In his fleet, one can find fast Italian sports cars, classic models worth a fortune, affordable Indian hatchbacks, and other cars. Maserati Gran Turismo MC Stradale sports car was one of the Argentinians' favorite cars, but recently Messi replaced it with another Italian supercar, a Ferrari F430 Spider, which accelerates to 62 miles per hour in 3.7 seconds, and its maximum speed is 195 miles per hour. Pagani Zonda Sync Roadster is Lionel Messi's pride. It's one of the rarest, most expensive, and most extreme cars in the world. According to the latest data from financial analysts, the fortune of Canadian musician, producer, and entrepreneur Aubrey Graham, who we all know as Drake, is more than $150 million. He has been appearing on Forbes lists every year for 10 years in a row, and his tracks can be seen at the top more often than Michael Jackson's songs. Such a prominent person must have his own car fleet. The most unusual thing about his collection is the fact that there are not only supercars, but luxury limousines. Let's start with the Bugatti Veyron, which was released in only 12 copies and was purchased by Drake for $2 million. Brabus 850, made in 2015, was the fastest in the world at the time of release. This all-wheel drive coupe car can also be found in the musician's collection. In addition, Drake has his powerful Rolls-Royce Wraith, which can be seen on his back-to-back track. Mercedes S600 Pullman is a 6-meter limousine that cost Drake $600,000. Interestingly, it simply does not have time to stay in the garage of this celebrity because it is used much more often than other cars. Justin Bieber is a Canadian pop and R&B singer, musician, actor, and of course, the owner of one of the most expensive fleets in the world. The list of his cars includes more than 18 luxury cars, and their number is growing rapidly every year. Justin adores his collection and does not miss the opportunity to show off new cars in his fleet on Instagram. Justin's first car was a Ferrari F430. He bought this luxury car for $200,000 in 2009. It was this car that marked the beginning of the artist's hobby. It was the beginning of his new hobby: Cadillac CTS-V, Con Range Rover, 997 Porsche Turbo, Ferrari F430, Lamborghini Aventador, and this is just part of Justin's collection. Interestingly, he received most of them as gifts from his rich friends. He didn't buy any of these cars. Kylie Jenner probably has one of the most expensive fleets in the world. In general, the collection of Kylie's cars is worth more than $10 million. These are the most expensive cars by Rolls-Royce, Porsche, Lamborghini, Ferrari, and even Range Rover. This money is enough to buy more than one private island in the middle of the ocean. Her red Lamborghini Urus worth $220,000 was more about buying an ideal car for mom with a lot of space and a roof. Why? Because there are many different and more expensive cars in her collection. For example, Kylie owns a Bugatti Chiron worth $3 million. In addition, to buy her first Range Rover, she spent $195,000 in 2014 and added another $25,000 for its improvement. By the way, Travis Scott, whose collection we'll talk about a little later, bought a black Ferrari LaFerrari released in limited edition worth $1.4 million as a gift for Kylie. Polo G is an ordinary street rapper who quickly became successful and reached new heights, gathering an army of fans and a lot of money. And as we know, big money comes with huge spending. Polo G was no exception and quickly found many opportunities to spend his hard-earned money. It's easy to follow him because Polo G doesn't hide anything. On the contrary, he is happy to show the fans even the interior of his new cars. The hallmarks of the collection are the Mercedes-Maybach S580, which impresses with its equipment and luxurious interior, the beloved BMW i8 Roadster, and the truly status Rolls-Royce Wraith, as well as the incredibly powerful and fast Corvette C8 Stingray convertible. Andrew Tate is a British millionaire who was a kickboxer, ran several businesses, and had his own university where he taught people to live like him. All this brought him a lot of money. What does he spend his money on? He buys cars. Tate owns an insanely expensive and extremely rare car collection consisting of 20 impressive cars. Let's start with Bugatti Chiron Per Sport, released in a limited edition. This is one of the fastest and most expensive and most powerful cars today. You will agree that 1,479 horsepower sounds incredibly powerful. In addition, his collection is estimated at $9 million. Here are the most interesting cars from it: the fastest McLaren 765 LT supercar, Aston Martin DB11 Superleggera with an aggressive design and the very same price, carbon Lamborghini Huracan Evo Spider, and even a yacht on wheels called Rolls-Royce Wraith Black Badge, and many others. Conor McGregor is an Irish martial artist, boxer, and businessman. He was the highest paid athlete in the world and therefore managed to accumulate a fortune to start collecting cars. Even though his collection does not consist of several dozen cars, each car is unique in its own way, starting from the Rolls-Royce Phantom with a 7.5-liter engine and ending with the super-fast Ferrari F8 Tributo. McGregor's latest acquisition was a 2022 Bentley Continental GTC. Travis Scott is one of the richest rappers in the world. He has a net worth of $50 million and uses this wealth to pamper himself with rare watches, luxurious mansions, and an $8 million car collection. Among his most expensive cars are Bugatti Chiron, Lamborghini Huracan, Ferrari 488, and Rolls-Royce Phantom. Travis's collection is considered the most unique in the world because as soon as an expensive, rare, or limited edition car gets into the garage of the artist, he invests a lot of money to fit new cars into the general style of the collection. He also likes to add many additional functions to the interior. For example, his Rolls-Royce was equipped with a massage system. At the end of our video, we're going to talk about the collection of the famous American basketball player LaMelo Ball, who plays for the NBA team. The athlete's fleet really deserves to complete our selection because it boasts the brightest version of the Lamborghini Urus widebody worth more than $40,000. He also has a bright red Ferrari F8 Tributo with unique wheels, a luxury Rolls-Royce Cullinan SUV, and the iconic black Mercedes AMG G63. That's it for now. Use the comments below to share your opinion about the most impressive collection. See you in the next video.